Okay, so I'm going to cut my banner for the title of my page out of this. It says Noel, and this is from the Jolly Holidays cartridge, little mini cartridge. Got it as a gift from my sister-in-law. And is it going to focus? Probably not. Great camera. Okay, so it does say Noel. I'm going to cut it out of my own style chipboard. I always save my little pizza boxes because I can use it to cut on my Cricut. I just set it for multi-cut, and that way it cuts it twice and I get a nice clean cut. I don't have to try to rip it out or cut it out afterwards. But these are great. If you save your cereal boxes or your pizza boxes, you can always use them to cut out later. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and I will be right back. Okay, I have my chipboard loaded, and in there I have my blade set to 6 max. It's always set on that. I have my multi-cut button pressed, and my speed is max and my pressure is max as well. I'm going to go ahead and hit my Noel banner. You can see it's going to come up on the screen so you know for sure that's what you're cutting. I have it set at 4 inches by using my dial over here. Set it to 4 inches. And I'm going to press cut. Okay, there's my first blooper. My mat apparently isn't sticky enough to hold my chipboard and is flying all over the mat, so I'll be right back. Okay, take 2. We're going to try this again. I'm going to go ahead and hit cut. After I press my banner button. There we go. Okay, I have my chipboard banner cut out at 4 inches. Now I'm going to cut out the black part because the lettering is going to show through the Noel letters. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out a second time, but on black cardstock. Okay, now we're going to cut the layers of the banner. On these little cartridges, they show you in black and in gray. And it tells you how to piece it together. Up here it shows you that if you are trying to cut the black layer, there's no shift. If you're trying to cut the gray layer, you have to press shift. So here we're going to cut out all of the letters that spell out Noel. I am going to do it all in the same colored cardstock. And the cardstock that I'm using is out of this really pretty pack. It's old. I got it on clearance a long time ago by K & Company, but it has such beautiful pages. I love that one. I can't wait to do something with that. Look how pretty. So I chose this one. So I'm going to cut out, like I said, all of them out of the same paper. Instead of doing the different colors like it shows, it has 3 different colors there. So I'm going to start with my N and my L, and I'm going to cut out my O, and then I'm going to cut out my E. So they're showing you that for the N and the L, it's going to be the Noel plus shift. My camera is horrible. I have to get a new camera since I'm doing videos now, but if I pull it close, it doesn't focus. So that's why I have to keep it far back. I apologize for that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my shift button, like it says. I'm going to make sure that it's going to cut out the letter that I want. And since it's gray, we're going to have to do the layer with the shift. So I hit the shift button, the layer button, and then my Noel banner. And it's showing on here exactly what I want to cut, so I'm going to go ahead and hit cut. is the layout that we're working with. It's going to be a 2-page layout. This is going to be my first page. I haven't adhered the Noel down yet. But this is the first page, and I'm going to probably do one photo mat here, and then we'll add some embellishments. And then here's the other page. We'll probably add 3 pictures to this one. So we're going to cut some mats for the page. We'll probably do 3 pictures on this one. So we're gonna cut our photo mats with a standard 4x6 photo. And I'm gonna use more of that same paper that I cut my banner out of. Some red cardstock. And then this is just some open stock. Cardstock you can get at Joann's. I believe I got it. I couldn't even tell you how long ago now though. So I want the pattern paper on the top, and I'm going to do my solid on the bottom. So my top piece is going to be 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Okay, there's one. And then for the underneath of this will be 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. And you don't always have to use 12 by 12. I use a lot of 8 1/2 by 11 because you can get them in packs and they're very inexpensive.
Mommy, the blue.
And so that would be our first mat. Of course, probably put some. Now we're going to make the tags that go inside of our picture mats. Remember how we left the one end open on all of them? So we can put a tag in there. There we can journal on it since there's other pictures on the layout already. We don't have much room for journaling or other embellishments. So that's a very easy way to be able to add a lot of journaling. And we're going to use that same cartridge that we used to cut out the Noel banner. And it has a really cute tag right here. It has a couple layers. We are just cutting out the tag portion, which is on the back here. Okay, we're going to cut out the first piece, which is the base of the tag. Now it also cuts out, you can't see because my camera is horrible and it's not going to zoom, but there's 2 little circles it's also going to cut out because it's the little balls on the holly. So it's going to cut it out anyways. As you can see, I did a test run first and I said, okay, let's try it at 4 inches. And it's a gigantic 4 inches. It did the 4 inches of the width of it instead the length of it. So it ended up being 4 inches wide by 8 inches long. So we're going to try it at 2 inches this time. So we're just going to find our tag on the... Let's move this out of the way. Okay, so now we have our tag. Pop the little hole out. And it has little notch marks. Can you see that? The little notch. So when we cut the second layer, it'll tell us how to line it up. And there. Oh, look at that. Sorry about that, my memory card ran out of memory. So I just inked the edges of all of these in green. Okay, and this was, I know I did it off camera, but this part here was that other layer for the tag. Where's the tag? Right here. it was that other layer for the tag, so I just cut that off camera real quick. And I kept the dial size the same at 2 inches. That way it would do all the layers to coordinate with that size. And now we're just going to adhere. Okay, so here are the picture mats laid out in the layout. And I want to add a little something more to each picture. I'm going to add some ribbon, just your traditional, I think you can get it at Joann's or Michael's, or 50 cents a piece, or 59 cents a piece. Sometimes they'll do 2 for $1. And we're just going to wrap some around here. I have one final embellishment that I added. It's these beautiful stick pins. One of my great friends does these. They're only $1 a piece, so I got both of these, $2. Isn't that awesome? They're so pretty. I'll have pictures of them up close at the end of the video because my camera doesn't focus up close in video mode for some reason, but it takes awesome pictures. So I'll get some up close pictures of it and then add them after the run of the video so you can see them right afterwards. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate any comments, any feedback, any advice. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.